will be instantly checking it because I do want to know. Also, guys, I have myself coffee. Well, and you might be thinking, Twichty, you kind of sound like you're energized. I'm not, guys. I went to bed at about 11 o'clock, and then for some reason, I woke up at like 2 a.m. And I don't know whether or not it was stress or whatever. And then I studied for an hour, and then I went back to sleep. And then I got up for work. It was just, guys, today has been a moment. So we're keeping caffeinated, we're keeping ready. Are you confident? I'm medium confident. Here's the thing with the exam. I would say the questions that I don't know, I know I didn't know. The questions that I knew, I felt like I knew. And I feel like I feel like I understand it well. Oh, also, guys, wait, did we see that? So sorry. Also, if you'll notice, Bongo Cat is back. I forgot that Bongo Cat was a thing, and that's something I did. And I randomly found him when I was cleaning my desktop. Anyways, yeah, Bongo Cat's back. So how the exam, right? So, you know, like there's different levels that you know subject material at. And my recommendation, for anyone that's in college right now, I really, really recommend, if you can, it is so beneficial. If you can get to the point where you can actually reason why an answer is correct, that is the ultimate level, right? When I look at a question and I see it says this, and I look at a wrong answer and I say, that doesn't make sense because of X, Y, and Z, that's where you want to be. Was I always there in school? No, absolutely not. Sometimes, guys, I was just memorizing the right answer. But for this exam, I would say most of the times I was. The issue is there's some concepts I just didn't know. And it's because the exam is very broad in what it covers, and the prep is not like, right, I paid, and by I paid, I mean I didn't pay, but I had, well, technically I used a paid course, for prep work, right? So it's like someone who like is reading the coverage of the exam and then covering it, right? Because this isn't school, this is like a technical certificate, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Either way, so I feel decent. I don't want to say I feel confident because I'm a little weird, because guys, here's the thing. There were 65 questions. I marked 33 of them as questionable, right? Like I flagged 33 of them to go back to. That is half the exam. Mind you, 15 of those questions are test questions, so move that down to 50. So 33 out of 50, if I'm questionable out of 33 out of 50, that's a little bit cooked, right? But I went back and I looked at them, and I think some of them I feel really good about. I would say there's definitely a solid 5. I have no idea. Absolutely no, not that I have no idea, because I would say maybe like I don't think it's like C or D, but I thought it was A or B. The issue is I have no idea of knowing if it's A or B, just because I just didn't have the knowledge. But overall, we're feeling kind of good. I just feel good, honestly, to have it out of the way, because like today, guys, I'd be stressed that I didn't study, and I've had to study so many times, and I've been studying for like forever. And also the thing was, guys, I was studying for this exam before Christmas, and then I studied for this exam after Christmas. I've been studying, and not like on and off, so it hasn't been consistently, because if it had been consistent, guys, I would have crushed this. But it's been such a long time, and I'm so burned out of like looking at these exams. Also, guys, if you remember yesterday, I talked about how I was taking one of those exams, and by yesterday on YouTube, I mean 2 days ago. Yeah, exactly, okay? I know what's up. You remember I was talking about how I was taking a second exam, right? So basically I had 6 practice exams I continuously retook to like get more familiar with the content, and then I took another practice exam, and I missed the first 10 questions, and I was like, what have I done? Because I had already signed up for the exam, and I could not re-sign up for it, or I would forfeit the exam voucher, which would then cost me $150. Believe it or not, guys, you know, obviously, you know, I'm such a huge streamer, like the most successful person on the planet. $150, I just don't have that. Well, I mean, like, I do have that. Do I have that where I want to spend that on a test for an exam to get a certificate that I have to renew in 3 years? Abso-frickety-frackety-lootly not. In any way, shape, or form do I want to spend that money. So I freaked out, and then after stream, I did another 10, or at 2 a.m. I don't remember. I did another 10 questions. I got every single one right. And I was like, okay, you know what, Twichty, you were stressed. You were not paying attention. This time you were. And I said, absolutely, you know, actually you are. So that was good. I really do think you have to go on an exam confident, because I think if you go, guys, my mom cooked me today, and it was not good. Either way, guys, you have to be confident. You have to know what's up. Also, guys, we're finally hitting my least favorite part of all of I was about to say Grizzleheim, which, guys, I don't really like Grizzleheim. I actually really don't like Grizzleheim, but I do not like this part of Aztec is the worst. I forgot I didn't fix my deck, but you know what? Sun Servant is absolutely nasty, so we're just gonna chill. Excuse me. Hello, Undead. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful Wednesday. Guys, sometimes I feel loud. Oh my... Guys, the one thing I will say, I was taking my exam in my room, right? And my roommate is going about their day doing whatever. Bro, I literally, you know, some people hate dead. I love dead silence. I live for absolute dead silence when I'm doing things. My roommate was in the kitchen. I do not blame them at the slightest. You know, like, do whatever you need. Like, you know, like, make food. It was lunchtime. Make food. Like, I totally get it. I'm good. Got some, ooh, that's very, very yummy. I am very jealous because I haven't had dinner or lunch. That's not true. That's not true. I had 2 quesadillas before I went to the gym. I take that all back. I am hungry though, and I'm starving, and I would love some tacos. That's very awesome, Undid. I hope they're everything you, I hope they live up to your expectations. My roommate was like, literally, guys, I was actually gonna have an aneurysm. Like, my roommate was just like, my roommate obviously was just regularly using the kitchen, but because it was dead silent in my room and I was taking the exam and I didn't have headphones on, I was just staring at my screen. Every single noise was aggravating me. And then once I finished my exam, I obviously went to talk to my roommate. Guys, I swear that I could like hear buzzing. Like, I felt like I think I was so like locked in. I was like so, because that's something with me, guys. Twichty can get locked in, okay? If I wasn't yapping all the time, I would literally, I can just like, boom. I am very good at locking in at one task aggressively. That's something that I've always kind of had a talent of doing. Mind you, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm doing it well or I'm doing anything else, but I'm just good at locking in. Ignoring while I drink some coffee. Okay. Sun Serpent, guys, I can't believe I was a hater of the spell. You know, Cameron, I was gonna say that, and Cameron, I really wanted to make a point, but also I just can't pronounce the, no one told me how to pronounce the taco last time, and I think I butchered the taco this time, and so I just kind of, I'm not gonna lie, I did avoid saying it. Either way, guys, we took the exam, great, awesome, terrific, waiting for that. Guys, I called my mother to tell her that I took the exam. My mother gave me some unsolicited advice. I got really mad. But then, guys, guess what? I'm mature, okay? I'm an adult. So then I told my mother, hey, by the way, I'm sorry that we fought. In that moment, I wasn't ready for the feedback, and I blah, 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 blah. And you know what, guys? There's moments like that where I'm like, oh, thank God I am an adult. Like, I am an adult. Like, I can swallow my pride in a moment and acknowledge, but also I can explain that maybe this was the space where I wasn't ready for that communication, which, guys, that's a really real thing. I'm gonna be real here, guys. Sometimes people are not in a place to get feedback. Sometimes people are not in a place, and it's important to recognize where people are in their life and what they're ready for. Which is why, guys, sometimes you just ask people what they want. Because, in my opinion, you know, you can't expect people to buria. I roll the R's. Okay, well, I cannot roll a single, I cannot roll my letters, but I appreciate, Cameron, I do appreciate it. Awesome, I have to defeat 3 of them. Everything in the world is great. I love everything. But can I please fix my deck? Can I please fix? Okay, guys, 1 second. I think I have a potion. We're just gonna really quick, this game's trying me, isn't it? This game really doesn't like me, does it? I'm sorry, guys. I just cannot sit through the battle for 10 things again. That just feels like a waste of time and energy. Okay. We're getting 1 meteorite, 1 fire dragon, 1 Quetzal, and 1 fire dragon. I can't believe the Sun Serpent as good as it is. I can't believe I was a hater for the Sun Serpent. Guys, I actually feel like such an idiot. I can't believe I thought that. Well, here's my honest truth is I did not realize the Sun Serpent hit the boss twice. That's, I think, where I absolutely got cooked. Because the Sun Serpent hitting the boss twice really blows my mind, because that is crazy good value. Obviously, it's not like ultimate value. I do think Storm, but like, it is essentially, I mean, Storm Owl is way higher. Well, actually, Storm Owl is way higher base. Ew, did that bow just, ew. I do not like that bow moves like that, guys. What is this gear? 37 resist on Storm? Bro, why did Storm get all the, I'm sorry, that doesn't make sense. Either way, yes, basically I talked to my mom. It's more Berea. Berea? Okay. And you know what? I have confidence. I have confidence in all of you. I hope that, I don't know if I said that right. I don't know if I'm supposed to roll my R's. And guys, I just cannot. That was the annoying thing when I was taking French, guys. I cannot roll my letters. And at some point, do I think I could? Yes, because for a very long time, guys, I couldn't snap. But now, look at me, guys. I'm a snapping genius. Oh, both hands. I still can't whistle, though. I unfortunately can still not whistle. Do I feel the necessity to learn to whistle? No, because I think if I learned to whistle, I would truthfully be annoying. So that's okay. But guys, what I wanted to emphasis on today is not about a skeleton pirate, okay? But I'm proud of the skeleton pirate being for who they are. What I do want to emphasis on is, guys, it's really important to be yourself. Okay, guys? There are some accents that you need, and there are some language that you need. I don't even think you. Well, I don't think you need an accent for any language. I think there are languages that if you add an accent, it'll sound better. And I think that being able to like roll your tongue is important. But I don't really say I think you need an accent, right? Like, you know, there's someone on TikTok who what? There's some southern girl who speaks either it's depends on the regional. Okay. I mean, that's totally fair, guys. And what regional dialect do I have for you? For nothing, except, guys, hella, That's not very much. That was not an easy. Oh! Cameron, do you ever say brick? Was brick ever a word? Cameron, I think you're East Coast. I don't know. I think you're East Coast. Because if you're East Coast, I heard brick is a thing that people use to describe, like, weather or something like that, and that blew my mind. But either way, sorry, guys. Be yourself. And the reason I say this is, guys, I think it's very easy. This is not going to do enough damage at all. Never mind. I'm actually a god. I'm actually built better. You wish you could be at my level and you never could be. Okay, you're a ghoul, you're a goblin, you're a zombie. Guys, sometimes you gotta hype yourself up. Get what I mean? Yeah, okay, I get it. Okay, let's go back. Let's actually, you know what? We're gonna go to Wizard City. Exactly. Okay, Icy Hot, maybe that is what they say. Or, I don't even know, but that just blew my mind. Because that is literally, hearing slang that I've never heard before in my life honestly blows my mind. And it's just like, something that like is so apparently familiar. All I know is my friend who lived in New York for a while, that's what she dropped the lore of, so I don't really know. I don't like how they both give you spells, okay? I don't really like that. It confuses me and it bothers me. That I've heard. Cameron, that I've heard. Though I don't really understand how that logically makes sense, but I just think it's funny. Oh my god, not the Gulcher. Gulcher culture, anyone? Gulcher culture. Either way, sorry guys. I really, you know what, guys? I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I think about what I'm gonna talk about on stream, which is good, guys. It's called preparation. Okay, it's called coming prepared. Okay, I come prepared to entertain y'all. I don't really know what my point was. I really don't remember my point when it comes to being yourself. There was something that aggravated me today where I was like, you really just need to be yourself. I don't know, guys. Just, you know, don't let. Wait, that was. Nah, Cameron, it's okay. I get that you get what it is, okay? Here's the thing. I think every single person who has, you know what, they kind of get it, okay? There's some commonality there for sure. Bam. Guys, I think that it's hard sometimes to know. Guys, people are always searching for a meaning. People always want to know what is the purpose of life, what is the purpose of them, what's their goals in life, what are they trying to do? And I think that it can be hard to identify with something, and something that I struggle with is, like, I think I've struggled with it for a while. It's like figuring out what do I want to do with my life, and like where I see myself in my trajectory, and also understanding, like, as a person, where I be going. Because guys, and hello, Jesus, hello, I hope everyone wonderful Wednesday. I obviously went to college, guys, and I studied things. Oh, boy, did I study things. And are those things that I studied things that I really want to do in the rest of my life? Thank you, Icy Hot. You really get it. No, they're not, okay? I studied them, and I definitely found them interesting, guys, but they really, you know, they didn't really speak to me. And then, I will admit, guys, I think there's certain jobs that had I gotten them, I would have been more inclined to them. I think with my current job, I'm less inclined to it personally, and that is adding a level of, and then I said I always wanted to be a streamer, and then I started streaming, and I said, wow, streaming's kind of fun, streaming's kind of a blast, and I kind of just, now, guys, I won't lie. There's two aspects of streaming. One, guys, I like hanging out with people, okay? I like yapping to people. I like talking to people. It's literally objectively one of my favorite things to do. Two, not gonna lie, guys. Not gonna lie. As someone who likes playing video games all day is not a downside, okay? And I know that might sound crazy. You guys might be like, what? Playing video games all day? That sounds horrible. But guys, just me personally, I think playing video games all day kind of sounds like a dream come true. So that is kind of what we're doing. And I think, I know I get, oh, I was trying to be less touchy. Oh, I'm also trying to give less unsolicited advice. Guys, that's another goal of mine. I want to give less unsolicited advice. Because I'm someone, you know, there's like two types of people, right? There's people who will listen and there's people who will listen and give advice. I have a nasty habit, guys. If you tell me a problem, I am always going to try to give advice. Because I feel when people tell me problems, I feel the need to solve it for them. Like, I want to solve people's problems because that's just who I am as a person. And I don't really know why that is, but I just am. Oh my god, guys. Oh, you can't. Oh, wait, you know what, guys? Wait a minute. No. Boom. Hello, Hot Cheeto. Hello. How are you? I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful Wednesday. Sorry, guys. You can technically see the light out my bathroom door. Guys, I leave the fan on in my bathroom. And is that eco-friendly? Mind your business. I mean, is it? No, not really. But it's not horribly, because it's an LED. The reason is, I honestly think that my towel needs to dry better. Then you will like IT? What do you mean, Hot Cheeto, I'm so sorry. I did not watch Daredevil. I did not have time today. So I am more than happy to talk about it probably tomorrow. I am so sorry, I did not have time. Low-key facts, that my problem, I want to quit my job, but then I'll be broke. Exactly, and that's real. And see, guys, that's the reality, right? You know, whether or not you like a job, you don't like your job, you have to pay your bills. And that's really where things, you know, they get a little twisted. And obviously, I think, like, my sister, guys, my sister, for example, is someone, she has a job. My sister's a nurse. You'll meet my sister. My sister's a nurse. My sister gives great advice. My sister's a great person. I kind of love my sister. And she is someone, she likes her job, but her job is not her life, right? Her life is very much separate from her job. And so for her, that works really well. I am a little bit more like my mom, where my job, I think I kind of want my job to be my life. And that I don't know. That's kind of where I'm aiming right now. And so obviously that's kind of the goal with the whole streaming what's above. But guys, is the top of my stream ooga booga? Guys, I just want you all to know, I deeply apologize. You were missing roughly probably like 200 pixels of Wizard 101 at the top of my stream, and I am very sorry. I know you probably didn't notice, but that's real. Let's do it. They can't arrest us all. I'm the same way. I heard someone once say that as they were that way, and specifically asked people what they wanted, and like, are you looking to vent or for solutions? I usually like to vent only. That's real. No, yeah, okay, yeah. I'm gonna be honest here, guys. I don't even know if you could have noticed. It really was very normal. I did just change it, but yeah, no, that's the thing. Like, I think, can I be honest here, guys? I think everyone's a vent person. Okay, I think absolutely everyone is a vent person. I think very rarely when people are frustrated are they asking for advice. Most of the time when someone is frustrated, they are really just trying to vet their frustrations out, and they just want you to listen. And my brain no work, okay? Brain dum-dum. And so that's something that I obviously want to get better on. That, and then also, guys, there's many different people in this world. I know, shocker, like Twichty. Oh my God, mind blown. There's many different people in this world, okay? And I understand that. A lot of the time, I have been around people that are, these Archon quests, oh, Icy Hot, they are, Icy Hot, what world are you in? What region, continent? I don't remember what you call it, Genshin. What one are you in? I mean, everyone, that's the thing, yeah, Jesus, I appreciate that. And that's the thing, I want to avoid that. I hated Fonte, whatever. That was literally the longest quest on being in the prison, actually, and I'm sorry, that's spoilers. I do apologize, I did just spoil it. But that was actually the worst experience of my life. I've never wanted to bash my head against a desk more. I truthfully was having the least amount of fun I've ever had playing Genshin Impact. Get a partner, check. Get her number, double check. Here's the thing, Virgo, once again, so happy that you got your girlfriend. I do hope that you got your girlfriend's number before they became your girlfriend. Not that it couldn't have been the other way around. I will just say, logistically, it's a little oofa, but also, hey, once again, congratulations. Many claps to you. I am very happy for you. I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. And Jesus, that is my feel. That is my feel so much. That is my feel literally. But also, Virgo, you are your own person, you are your own success, you have a girlfriend and I do not. So who really can do the talking? Not me. Okay, let's, you know, run that one back. Oh my God, guys. Bro, I had a point that I was making and then I got distracted because I always get distracted because that's what happens. But yes, that unsolicited advice, I want to get, moral story, guys, I just want to be the ultimate human. Okay, I want to be humble, I want to be terrific, I want to be funny, I want to be kind, I want to be nice, I want to be a genius, I want to be Superman, I want to be the Hulk, I want to be not Doctor Strange, because guys, I'm gonna be honest here, I think Doctor Strange is weird. Okay, I know Doctor Strange's name is literally Doctor Strange, but I think Doctor Strange is a little weird. Doctor Strange never, not the ultimate human. Yes, okay guys, I want to be the ultimate human. Except for, but again, not Doctor Strange, okay? I don't want to be Doctor Strange. Do I really want to be Bruce Banner? Kind of. Because I feel like Bruce Banner and me kind of have similar vibes in the sense that I would love to be really smart. And I also feel like, you know, guys, sometimes maybe I get a little tilted. You can make a good Spider-Man. Guys, it's a tough world out there. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I appreciate Icy Hot. That is a compliment, okay? That is a compliment through and through because no one doesn't like Spider-Man. Honestly, I think Spider-Man is probably the most popular superhero. But it is a little I know. Because guys, you know what's so sad? For so long in my life, I wanted to be a chill person. Oh my God, I was talking about people who I hang out with. Either way, guys, I wanted to be a chill person so much in my life. But guys, As you watch my stream, like, I am not a chill human. That is just not who I am, and I cannot operate that way. I have just been so envious. I think envious. I think envious is the correct term, not jealous. I've been envious. I'm Googling this, guys, because I'm envious. Envious, feeling or showing, that's not helpful. A feeling of discontent, restlessness, or longing by someone else's possessions or quantities versus, excuse me, jealousy. Jealous. Feeling or showing envy of someone, or that's not correct. You can't use envy in that. It's you want someone something. Okay, envious is someone has something. Jealous is you think someone has something that you want. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Either way, guys, moral of the story is I've always wanted to be chill. I always wanted to be a chill person. I always wanted to be the laid back person who didn't care. Cannot do it. Cannot. It is not me to my nature at all. There are moments where I can pull it off, but as a general person, guys, I'm just high energy. Well, not all the time. See, obviously, guys, I have layers, okay? I'm an onion, okay? I'm Shrek. Peel me back. But it was the ideal. Either way, I obviously, accept your truth, accept who you are, blah, 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 yap, yap, yap. Speaking of which, guys, one thing I struggle with personally is I've always, especially in college, I was in a house there were a lot of comebacks. Guys, if you tripped in my college home, you were about to be ridiculed within an inch of your life, okay? Absolutely ruthless in all ways, shape, or form. And who I live with right now, my roommate, they're not a ridicule person, okay? They're not a ridicule. Sorry, guys, I literally cannot say that. It's a facade, and that's real, okay, guys? Because sometimes a facade is all you need. Guys, speaking of facades, anyone play Minecraft? Because facades are everything I ever need in Minecraft. Because oh my god. Guys, when a mod pack does not have facades for my pipes, I actually lose it. Because no one wants ugly piping in my home. I want my home to be pretty, and I need facades to cover everything. But guys, I want to be better because my innate thing, guys, whenever anyone does anything or says anything to me is sass them back. Okay, is to have a comeback. That's just my innate being. And I don't think that's wrong, but that's just not how everyone operates. That's not the wavelength. And my roommate is someone who's just nice. Okay, straight up, they're just a nice person. They're a nice person who supports other people. And I would love to be more like that. I would love to be more successful. Icy Hot, drop your take on the Minecraft movie. Okay, guys, here's the thing. If there's one thing I love in chat, guys, drop your takes. Okay, drop your takes, whether they're hot, whether they're cold, whether they're neutral, or they're bad. If they're good, I mean, you can also drop a good take, I guess, too. But good takes are kind of boring. Bad takes are kind of fun, because then I can go in. Really thought they should have ended them finding the Ender Dragon? Well, Icy Hot, here's the thing. Did you think about the second Minecraft movie that's coming out? Because that's the thing, right? Think about it. If you want to franchise this, you can't just be pulling out all the tricks out of the bag, right? You gotta keep it chill, keep it vibe. We've only been to the Nether. We still have the End, we still have the Warden, we still have the Aether, which I think would be hilarious if they did it, but I don't think they would do it. Hey Zeus, I do recommend it. I wouldn't necessarily recommend paying for it, but I do think it's pretty funny. I feel like they just, I also think that the Ender Dragon is a little intense. First can be Ender Dragon, then second can be mods. Oh my god, guys, I do think it'd be crazy though if they had mods. I don't think they would ever do that, but imagine they had mods. Hot take of it, if the live action Zelda movie doesn't cast Hunter Schafer as Zelda, it's not gonna be good. I'm trying to decide, like, here's the thing, first and foremost, I 100% agree. I'm gonna be real here. Do I 100% agree? No. Do I think Hunter Schafer would make an absolutely amazing Zelda? Yes. But that's just because if I think of Zelda and I think of Hunter Schafer, those things really just like, if I imagine Zelda as a human being that was like live action, I would imagine Hunter Schafer. And I'm trying to think of other people that I would imagine. I can't really think of them. Mind you, do I personally really care who's, no. I will also say Chris Pratt was the voice actor for Mario. So, I kind of feel like all gloves are off when it comes to who's casting what in movies. Because, guys, I will say, I liked the Mario movie. I thought the Mario movie was good. I didn't think that Mario was, sounded bad by any means. However, I will say it absolutely made me cackle. It did make me cackle. Tom Holland or Timothy is going to be Link. Honestly, here's the thing, guys. The issue is, I don't know actors. I don't know actors. I don't know actresses. Okay, I don't know anyone. And so, or I don't know actors. I think technically it's just actors now. Sorry, guys. I just don't know actors. I don't know anyone. So if you ask me, Nah, that's Hot Cheeto. That's the real one. I do need Danny DeVito as Ganon. I absolutely, okay, that I agree with, 100%. I really do. Here's the thing, guys. I'm gonna be honest here. I could just use Danny DeVito in basically every single film ever. I really don't think a film is ever worse if Danny DeVito's in it. I think a film is dramatically better. Okay? Danny DeVito, my heart goes out to you, okay? A real one. And, you know, shout out to the Short Kings. As someone who's 5'3" with 11 size feet, okay? Me and Danny DeVito get it. You know, we're a vibe together. And here's the thing, guys. Ganon, maybe Ganon could have a height complex. No, Gerudo, I guess. You know, well, okay, but that's a little, that's, okay, so you're saying that he can't just be Ganon because he's short? You're saying because he's short, he should be Gerudo? Okay, way to typecast him. Cameron, come on. We're kind of trying to be nicer here. Also, I'm gonna be honest here, guys. I don't really know what a Gerudo is. All I know they're the rock guys, right? Kind of, I don't know. Is there a live action? Twichty should be cast as Link? Yeah, guys. Guys, here's the thing. You know where you need me? Oh my god, jump scare was a banger. Wizard, I appreciate that so, Wizard. Thank you. Also, I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Hello. Oh my god.
You look for the tiny lever
Is it?
that took Chola Red Snake.
For sure. Cameron, I don't exactly get that one, but yes. Guys, I don't think that I should ever be, here's the thing. Sorry, guys. I know. My brain is working. It's circuiting. Guys, sometimes it cooks. Sometimes it doesn't. I would love to be Link. Okay, first of all, let me get this clear here. Okay, Nintendo, Sony, everything. Put me as Link right now, okay? Send me a phone call. Ask if I want to be Link. I'll be Link in live action. Real quick, real fast. Okay, I'll be the best Link you've ever seen in your life. Okay, I'll be giving weird elf kid who beats up chickens every day, anytime, okay? On a side note, guys. No, yeah, 100% camera, 100%. On a side note, I'm gonna be honest here, guys. Thank you, Wizard. I'm confident I can do a stage, okay, guys? I think I can do a stage. I've done I will say, I did stage acting, and stage acting, I mean, I did, like, theater until 8th grade. 8th grade, was I terrified to go on the stage? Yes, but I pulled it off. Do I have a film of my 8th grade Callahan in Legally Blonde? No, I don't. Which I wish I still had the film, except I don't know if I really want to watch it. Then, guys, I did do an improv class, or there's like an initiator class to do some improv troupe here in LA, and I did that just to like get a vibe. Can I be? Hey Zeus, if I have power, absolutely. Right, guys, so I did that, and so I think I could be on a stage, but honestly, streaming, I'm a little embarrassed. Sometimes I'm a little embarrassed by how, not embarrassed, but how, like, how guys, I want to be clear here. Understand that at all times, I'm trying to be myself as much as possible. I get a little shy sometimes, guys. I get a little shy, I get a little nervous. You know, we're working on it, we're getting better. And if it doesn't seem like that, then, guys, that's all a lie, and I'm just gaslighting you. I'm never shy, ever. Honestly, guys, I'm, like, a little worried. If I was on a set, what I do. Mind you, I honestly think it's a little bit easier to be, Twichty as Link for this Halloween. Bro, you know what? I don't think I dressed up for last Halloween. Was I streaming last? I did. I must have streamed. Here's the thing, guys. I honestly don't remember exactly when I streamed and when I was being super streamed. This, you being introverted? Yeah, so here's the thing, guys. I am a little bit of an introvert. But I think it's a lot, I'm not gonna lie, I think it's a lot easier to assume a character than it is to be yourself sometimes, right? Actually, you know what? I take that back. I think it's always easier. Like, I think I would have a much easier time. I want to replay Breath of the Wild on Switch 2. Icy Hot, you and the world. You and the world. Because I'll tell you right now, guys, I did not really play Breath of the Wild. However, guys, guys, if you ever remember Goo Baby, who sometimes shows up in chat, who made my channel trailer, everyone... Does anyone watch my channel trailer on Twitch? If you have not, please watch it and let me know what you think. Hopefully you love it. If you don't love it, let me know. They have collected all the Korok seeds not once, but twice. Okay? They collected all the Korok seeds twice, apparently. Which I think is absolutely insane. But I watched them play and I was like, this game, the FPS is just absolute dog water. And so I'm just like 100%. Like, I don't think that game is particularly for me. But I just cannot play it. I just can't play that game. I need the Nintendo games to step it up a little FPS, which the Switch 2 is doing. And so maybe they're calling my bluff. I've never played Breath of the Wild, but I'm so ready to play once play it once I get my Switch. That makes sense, Jesus. That absolutely makes sense. You guys, I've just never been much of a